Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Monday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy, and I don't know if I'm excited to be here this evening. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. If you are in the Chicagoland area right now, we are experiencing a hot mess snowstorm. It's not Snowmageddon, so I don't want to panic anyone, but it is quite a bit of snow. But I do feel bad because our friends in Houston, Texas, Dallas, a great part of Texas receives snow as well too. So we're going through something right now that really is just unexplainable. But yes, I wish I was broadcasting live from South Beach or maybe Negril, Jamaica. But unfortunately, I'm coming to you tonight from the south side of Chicago. Okay.
Amen.
With that being said, I have another great show planned for your viewing and listening pleasure this evening. Happy President's Day, happy Black History Month, and happy Chinese New Year. So tonight we'll talk about all of those and then some. Coming up on the show in honor of Chinese New Year, we'll welcome the wonderful couple, husband and wife duo, who own a Teriyaki Madness. And so tonight we'll be trying some of their wonderful dishes, Black owned business, so that we can get a sample and taste of the flavors that they offer in honor of Chinese New Year. And then later on in the show, our friend, celebrity makeup artist and stylist, Mr. Marcus Geeter, will stop by. Marcus Geeter has styled everybody from Halle Berry to Jennifer Hudson to Usher, you name it. He is the man, and so he'll be here tonight to talk to us about winter skincare tips. All right. So this beautiful young lady who does not need any winter skincare tips at all is the one and only Miss K Renee of Karen's Nuggets.
Hello,
She is our
hello.
co-host extraordinaire. And hello, darling. How are you?
Hi, sweetie. I'm doing okay. It's a new week. I know what today normally is besides President's Day, but we'll talk about that later. But no, I'm doing fine. And you're right. Right along with you, Art. I wish I could be in Aruba or somewhere in St. Kitts, maybe.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you, I'm on the south side of Chicago, and I'm looking outside. It looks like uh I wouldn't call it a winter wonderland. I call it something else because that hawk is out.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is cold, and
Ouch.
I feel as if we're living in a snow globe. So I'm not. I'm
Mhm.
just like, oh, please, please, please. And really, K Renee, I've been in the house since last Thursday. So
Good.
yeah, so I'm just like, oh boy, and I'm not going anywhere in this, so we can
Right.
just forget it. Yeah, absolutely. So
Exactly.
so glad you guys are here tonight. Hopefully all of you all had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Today is President's Day, which is a federal holiday. So
Yes.
there was no mail deliveries today, no banks were open, any of those things. Today is actually President George Washington's birthday. He was born, yes, on February 15th. And probably, long time ago, huh? Long time ago.
Long time ago. And just so you know, even though that name Washington, anybody whose last name is Washington probably is related to George Washington. I mean, my mother's maiden name was Washington, so I'm gonna have to do some genealogy research to find out if I'm related to our first father of our country.
So now let me ask you this. So if you find out you related to George and Martha Washington, you
Hmm.
you trying to get something,
I don't know.
look, I'm trying to follow you in this, babe, because if it's
I,
something to be gotten out of this, then I'm sure enough gonna marry you for real now. Because
well, you
you
already my husband. We just make
right.
it legal.
Right,
Shoot.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because if you trying to tell me you think you might be related to them Washingtons, and look, and not Betty May and Henry Washington, but them Washingtons, I'm all
Here,
for it.
here's the funny thing. All right, my late maternal grandfather, he had a photographic memory, and he
Mm.
always told me that we were related to Harold Washington. And I said, well, hell, if I'm related to Harold Washington, then I know I may be related to George Washington. So
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
I'm gonna do some research and really find that out because
Well,
if that's the
baby.
truth,
Yes. Yes. Well, please find out.
I will.
And
We'll get married for real.
oh, biggest wedding YouTube has ever seen.
I know.
Biggest wedding YouTube has ever seen. Biggest freak
Okay.
show, but also the biggest wedding. YouTube, I mean, freak show like you wouldn't
Oh
believe,
goodness.
but the biggest wedding YouTube has ever seen. I'm telling y'all, that's how it works. Okay, all right. So we'll leave that right where it's where it's at. All right. So I got some trivia for you when it comes to presidents.
Yes.
Uh, Besides Barack Obama, because we all know that's everybody's favorite president. So we not
Yep.
going. We love us some Barack. But who
Yeah.
else would have been your favorite president? Did you have any other favorite president?
I have a few. I do have John F. Kennedy,
Oh,
although John.
wait. Correction. Washington's birthday was the 22nd, is the 22nd.
Oh,
Today
okay.
is President's Day, honoring all presidents. I thought my
Okay.
notes were wrong. Very
Okay.
good. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yay. Thank you for
Yes.
that correction. Amen.
Thank you,
Yay.
Ernestine.
We
Thank you.
appreciate you. We love y'all for correcting us on this show.
That's
Yay.
right.
Very good. All
So
right, go ahead.
I said now I did like John F. Kennedy, although he had a woman problem. He did have a woman problem.
Okay. All right. All
He
right.
did.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Clinton, he had a
Yeah.
woman problem. But
Okay.
John F. Kennedy, I did like and still do FDR.
Okay.
FDR really made some changes after the World War.
Okay.
Um Lincoln, I mean, come on, Lincoln freed us. Shoot.
Okay. Well, now
Yeah.
let me give you a fun fact.
Okay.
Abraham, who do you think was the tallest president?
Hmm. I want to say Abraham Lincoln, but I don't know.
Abraham Lincoln. Abraham
Okay.
Lincoln was actually 6'4".
Wow.
Lyndon B. Johnson was also 6'4", but he was the
LBJ.
tallest president. Who was
Okay.
the shortest and smallest in weight president? Do you know who that was?
Um, I'm putting my mind through all the 46 presidents here.
Hmm.
I would like to say the last one, but
No,
like
he wasn't small. He wasn't small by
wait,
no
wait,
means.
wait,
He
wait.
probably was the biggest
You know
one
where I'm
that
going
next
with
to,
that, right?
yeah, I know. Well, I don't know about any of that. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know.
I don't either,
I
but
His thumbs look really tiny though. His thumbs did look tiny. So
that's
that's
what I'm
all I'm
saying.
gonna say. That's all we gonna say on that
That's
one.
all
Okay.
I'm saying.
So
Let's see. I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm thinking Andrew Buchanan. That name, that
oh,
president, Andrew
interesting.
Buchanan.
No, it was
Okay.
actually James Madison. He was the
Oh,
shortest president. He was
okay.
5'4", and he
Oh, that's
only
short.
weighed 100 pounds. And he only
Okay,
weighed 100 pounds.
that's
Yes,
short. Oh, I
yes.
feel. What did he get married?
Huh?
Did he get? Was he married?
Who?
Madison.
Oh, I don't know. I have
I
no
just find
idea.
because she better be shorter than he was because ain't no way in heck.
You know
Five
what?
four? Are you kidding me?
You
No.
you know what? Barack Obama was the first president to win a Grammy Award in 2006.
Okay.
Let me see. After working at a Baskin Robbins as a teen, President Obama no longer likes ice cream. Did you know that?
And interesting enough, his vice president, our current president, loves ice cream. How
Isn't
about
that
how funny is that?
isn't that funny? Yes.
That
All right.
is.
Martin Van Buren was the only president to speak English as his second language.
Oh, what was his first? German?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All
Absolutely.
right.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Let's see. President John F. Kennedy was the first president to ever be a Boy Scout. And Dolly Madison was what's his name's wife. It was
Okay, Dolly.
Dolly
Thank you for
Dolly
saying that.
Madison,
Okay.
right? Yes.
I
Janet
like to see
said the
how
same thing too. Right.
I wonder how tall she was, because she better been hopefully 5'2". Not
Well,
five,
she
five,
probably was
six.
like them little cakes. You know what I'm saying? That's where they got them little cakes from, them little Dolly
Dolly
Madison
Madison,
cakes.
right?
Right. They enough to give you like the flavor and the taste, but they
Yeah,
never enough. So if he was a little man, I bet you she was like one of them little cakes. I bet you.
I believe it.
That's
I
why they
believe
call them Dolly Madison cakes. Because they,
it. I got you.
right. I'm just I'm telling you,
Right.
all of this marketing has been brainwashed for years. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So there you go. All right. Well, let's move on. Today, legendary actress Miss Cecily Tyson was laid to rest in New York today at the Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem, and thousands of people
Yes.
lined up in New York today to pay their final respects to our Queen Mother, Miss Cecily Tyson. What do you think about that, Carrie Renee?
I
Thousands stood
I
in
wish
line
I
today.
wish we could have been there because I would have been standing like right along with them to pay homage to Queen Cicely. And it's
Mm-hmm.
apropos, even though if in this weather, I still would have put my double mask on, stood
Mm-hmm.
in line, and paid homage to Queen because she has made a difference not only in for Black women, for Black people, but for all people. And I'm just,
Mm-hmm.
I think about I saw a post earlier today of all the actresses that have now are our ancestors. My favorite besides Cicely, Lena Horne, Dorothy Dandridge. Oh my goodness, I love me some Dorothy Dandridge, Eartha Kitt,
Yes.
Diane Carroll. All these women who just paved the way for some of our newer actresses to
Mm-hmm.
come and make a difference. I'm just, as I said, I'm blessed and I'm thankful that Cicely came this way.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Well, she was laid to rest in New York City. All right. Well, Kay Renee, let's talk
Yeah.
about today's COVID-19 update numbers. Illinois public health officials announced today, Monday, that 1,420 new confirmed or probable cases of COVID-19. Unfortunately, we had 41 additional deaths in the last 24 hours. This brings the total number of cases since the pandemic to 1,163,574. And
Wow.
now we're over the 20,000 mark in deaths. With the deaths that we had in the last
Wow.
24 hours, our death total here in the state of Illinois is 20,002. And that had to be the number since the beginning. I mean, this is accumulated since the beginning of the pandemic.
Wow.
So our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone. You guys
Absolutely.
know we'll end up doing our demo later on in the show to remind you guys what you need to do and how to stay safe and to protect yourselves. All right.
Amen.
Well, yesterday, Kay Renee, was actually the coldest Valentine's Day on record.
I know.
Here in the Chicagoland area, the last time it was as cold as it was on Valentine's Day was in 1871. And
Wow.
it was 4 degrees then.
Mm.
An old record of 8 degrees was in 1943. And we're expected to be like this now until probably next Sunday, is when they said we'll probably be in the mid 30s, upper 40s, low 40s, mid to upper 30s, low 40s. Can you hold on? Can you hold on, my dear?
I'm I'm trying. You know what happened to me before we went on air, so I'm trying.
Right, right. Just hold on, baby.
I'm
Just hold
trying.
on. Just hold on. Just
I'm
hold on. I'm
trying.
coming, baby. I'm coming.
Okay.
Just hold on. All right, what you got in news tonight, darling?
I've got a few stories, and the one I showed you, which was I couldn't believe this. Um, this was funny. I mean, it really is funny. A man is back in jail. He just got out of prison, carjacked the 16-year-old girl 20 minutes after he got out of prison, and his ass is back in jail.
You know what? When you sent me the story, I thought this was some type of a joke until I
Oh my God.
read it. And when I read it, I said, "You've got to be kidding me. You carjack a 16-year-old, a teenager at that. Thank God he didn't hurt her or any of
Right.
that. But And then you had just been out of jail 20 minutes.
This happened, I'm going to read it verbatim. This incident occurred on Saturday, February 13th in Spokane, Washington, when the Spokane Police Department received a call at 10:28 p.m. from the Browns Addition neighborhood of the city reporting a carjacking, according to a statement from the Spokane Police Department. Authorities say that the suspect, 31-year-old Marcus Goodman, who was just released from prison 20 minutes before at 10:08 p.m., approached this 16-year-old girl and indicated he had a gun before demanding her car and driving off. And they found him on Valentine's Day yesterday at 1 a.m. and they put his ass back in prison.
And did he still have a car?
Yeah, they got
Oh,
a car.
oh my God.
So they put
These dumb criminal stories are just starting to blow me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, heaven forbid, we will not have to experience going to be incarcerated. That's something we will not happen. That will not happen to neither one of us. But you would think that once you've experienced prison, you don't want to go back. You want to do everything you can to stay on the straight and narrow
Yes, yes.
and do what you need to do. And especially as you just said, why would you carjack a 16-year-old girl? I mean, really? Was it
Poor
that
thing.
serious?
Yeah, well,
Come
he
on now.
look probably wasn't paying, just knew she was a young girl, took the car, easy target, and again, just 20 minutes out of jail. You just got released.
What is my saying? Art, karma is a very patient gangster. But in this case, it was
Yes,
accelerated like nobody's business, like real
right,
quick.
right, like pew 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 pew
That
pew.
boomerang
Right,
just hit, came on right
right.
back.
Yes, yeah. Oh my God.
When I sent you that, I said, and I'm thinking this must have happened maybe a week ago. I'm thinking,
No.
no, not this past weekend. Really?
Yes, yes. Oh my. Watika said he wanted to go back to his friends in prison. Right. I think that's
Yeah.
what it is too. I do
I
know
mean,
somebody like that.
he gonna be the the lady, not the man. How about that? Maybe he missed his boo. I don't know.
I do know somebody
Uh,
like that though. I do. Yeah. They went to jail and met somebody
oh
and
my
they got out and was mad and upset and lonely without them and went on back in jail
God.
with them. And I said to myself, my God, my God, my God. Okay. Well, moving on with top news stories. I guess Mr. Justin Timberlake decided that he
Oh.
wanted to come out and apologize for all the wrong he's done. He
Mm-hmm.
issued an apology to singer Britney
Mm-hmm.
Spears, Mouseketeer Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
He also issued an apology to the iconic Janet Jackson, the legend herself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, Renee, I'm with you. I'm just telling the story, baby, because I know Sister Girl, I know what you finna say. You winding up like Sister Girl speaks now. I know what you gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
But I just had to put the story out there. So go right ahead, my dear. The floor is yours.
All I got to say is you 17. He's 17 years too late. I find it very interesting that he will make this combined apology. First of all, for those who don't know about Britney Spears, Britney and Justin used to have a thing. They were dating, and he felt that she cheated on him. In fact, that's what that song "Cry Me a River" was
Cry me a
based on.
river. Cry me a river, baby.
And then we all know in the Super Bowl where Janet was performing along with Justin that wardrobe malfunction where he pulled her costume and a part of her breast was exposed. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. Since that happened, Janet has not been really been able to be on television because of that. Justin has had a wonderful time doing his thing, and I saw the show when Janet was on Oprah, and Oprah asked her that question. She just was like, "Friends don't do that," and she asked Janet, "Well, will you talk to Justin when it's time?" Well, guess what? She was very quiet when she posted, and I saw her on Instagram. She was so grateful and so thankful. Again, how karmic is that he makes this apology and 35 years later, after the number one album, Control was number one again, because I'm a Janet fan. I've seen Janet all over the world. Hello. And I thought that was just very apropos. So Justin, please give me a break. If you think you wait on when Janet's gonna respond to you, because if she hadn't responded to you by now, trust and believe she gonna be doing one of these. I wish I had my cup because I'm gonna be sipping tea. Because I
Hmm.
just think I just think it's not. I read his statement. I thought it was just passe. Because if he
Right.
really wanted to apologize, he should apologize to her separate from Brittany. He and
Right.
Brittany had a thing going on. From
Hmm.
what I understood, he admired Janet. He really respected Janet. Well, if you truly respected Janet, you'd have picked up the damn phone and said, "You know what, Janet, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, not
Right.
Janet, Miss
Right.
Jackson, I
Right.
apologize for what I have done." So I really feel his apology is just as passe as he is.
Mm-mm. Well, with that being said, to recap what Kay Renee was talking about, you guys, the Mr. Justin Timberlake decided to do an apology last week, where he wanted Britney Spears to forgive him. He wanted Miss Janet Jackson to forgive him. Well, as Kay Renee said it best, karma is a beast. Janet Jackson posted on her social media platforms over the weekend, as Kay Renee said, her 1986, believe it or not, that's 86, not 96, but
Right.
86 album Control is number one on Apple's top 40 US pop album chart. It was released 35 years ago on February 4th. Jackson said in a statement, "I was at home by myself just the other day and I began to cry. I was crying because I was so thankful for all that God has blessed me with, all that He has given me," she said. "And I want to thank you all for making Control number one after 35 years. As you guys all know, Control spent 91 weeks on the chart when it was originally released. And Control was the third album that included 5 hit songs, including Nasty, What Have You Done For Me Lately? Uh, it was a lot of them on there. I love that one. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Pleasure
Pleasure
Principle.
principle.
Yes, that was my favorite. Uh-huh. So congratulations to Miss Janet.
Yes.
All right, darling. Anything else you need to talk about in the news?
I think there was one article here that that gave me pause,
Mm-hmm.
and it was regarding George Floyd. This happened in
Yeah.
LA. They were using his likeness for some racist issue. I'm trying to pull up the article now, but it just really is sad. I think I made a comment to you and Sister Girl Speaks privately. I said, Attorney Ben Crump, who's representing the family, he needs now to have a conversation with them and say any likeness that deals with George Floyd, y'all need to protect his
Right.
um,
Right. Properties.
property,
Yep.
and intellectual
Yep.
property, because
Yep.
something like that they could sue him for copyright infringement.
Right.
When I first saw
Mm-hmm.
that, I said, whenever someone leaves us, we just talked about Cicely Tyson. You best believe anything that Cicely has done, it is protected.
Right.
Anybody tries to use it against the estate will, they will maybe prosecuted, but they will be cited. So I
Mm-hmm.
just thought that was just really, it was just very mean.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Now, Kay Renee, there's another story that I heard in the news, and somewhere a talk show host said this last week. The young lady with the Gorilla Glue situation. What's this about her now having an agent? Didn't I tell y'all? I said that last week. I look, she
She has
raised all that money and she done got all this notoriety and publicity. Didn't I say it? I said it. I said it.
you said it. Not only she has an agent, she has a team, a management team, and she has a line out, a clothing line that you can purchase right now. Um, I just was like, okay, so it makes me wonder now.
What's her name again? Let's put it out there. Let you go ahead.
Miss Jessica Brown, that's of Louisiana. I don't know what part of Louisiana, but she may be after her successful surgery from Dr. Obeng. in Beverly Hills. I think she may be moving to LA. I wouldn't be surprised, Art. Her next move would be to LA or Beverly Hills, somewhere in that area. So she can be
Uh-huh.
close to her management team.
I'm wondering if she gave that GoFundMe money back.
Well, it was last I heard it was over 20,000.
It was. It is. It is. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that where it's at. But all of that's just really interesting to me. But didn't I tell you all last week?
You
I
did.
said I just find it so strange because the hairbrush. How did you slick your hair back? What did you use to slick your hair back? And then if you put that much of that spray on your hands, it would have pulled your hair. I can have a ring on and snag my hair.
Right.
So I just it all was a little weird for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't wanna, no ill will towards the sister. I'm so glad the doctor was able to get the adhesive out of her hair. God bless you, brother. It was
Yeah.
a noble act.
It
But
was. Absolutely.
she now is becoming a
She's
superstar.
she is. But you called it. You called it, Art. And when I read the article, I said, wow. I said, if that's what all it takes for to get an agent, I don't know.
Well,
I wish
I'm
Miss
not
Tessica
gluing
would
my
have it.
hair. I'm not gluing my
I'm not
hair,
doing
y'all.
that.
I'm not. And this is my hair for those that have been questioning. I had somebody ask, this is all my hair. So no, ain't none of this, no add-on, ain't no sew in, none of that. This is all my hair. How about that? All right, very good. Yes. Somebody commit that they gave her I don't right. I don't, right. Giving something like that, but all these homeless people. So I don't know. We'll just leave that where it's at.
I'm sure. Here's the thing, though, Art. She should know now that she's going to be followed from this moment on, and how her behavior will dictate moving forward. If she's going to be gracious and benevolent enough, the money that was raised for her on GoFundMe's behalf, on her behalf, will she donate it? Will she, do the right thing? I wouldn't be surprised. She'll be doing virtual seminars. That's coming next. That's what a team does. So,
All right. All right. Well, we wish Miss Tessica Brown the best. No
yes,
shade, no player hating. I just kind of called it. I did say what I thought it was. That was just the poobah in me. So,
yes,
no disrespect, girl. We wish you the best. And all I know is, back in the day, women used to just use dippity doo and dippity doo, you know, and what was Aquanet and dippity doo. So I'm not, you know, Gorilla Glue just does not sound right. All right. We want to send our thoughts and prayers out to singer Nicki Minaj. Over the
yes,
weekend,
yes.
the superstar rapper's father was killed in a hit and run accident in suburban New York.
Mm,
The media has reported that Mr. Minaj was 64 years old. Robert Minaj is his name, or Maraj, I should say. He was walking along a road in Long Island in Nassau County, which is about 50 miles east of Manhattan. And this was about 6:15 p.m. last Friday. And whoever hit him said he was struck by a northbound undescribable vehicle that left the scene of the accident. And the person is still at large. The person is still very much at large. So our thoughts and prayers go out to Nicki Minaj on the passing of her dad.
yes, yes.
Yes. Kim said, did I say dippity do? Kim, I said dippity do and Aquanet. That was before y'all had pre-con gel. That was not. I told you I'm a beauty school dropout. So right, that was before all that. Remember, pre-con gel only used to come in the dark, and
Mm-hmm,
they started making it in light. Then they started putting
mm-hmm,
vitamin E and all that in it. But
mm-hmm,
pre-con gel used to come in black, dark brown, and you'd be out somewhere dancing and sweating, and that stuff started flaking up. And
mm-hmm.
so, see, I remember. Yes. All right. Anything else, K. Renee, before we remind these people about being safe?
No, no, no. I think this is a good segue to remind people about these masks and about the pandemic.
Right. Y'all remember when that gel used to flake up,
Oh,
that
I
pre-con
use
gel?
I
Y'all
use that gel.
remember?
That's why I'm quiet.
Right,
See,
right. Y'all remember that little
I
gel
do.
being flaked all up? Look,
I
well,
do.
you done smudged them baby hairs down and they start rising and puffing. Right. Yes, I know. Yes, very good. All right. So, as you guys all know, we are a health and wellness show. And on this show, each and every night, we want to remind you guys about wearing your mask. They are now recommending that we wear double masks. So,
Yes.
tonight, I was going to show you guys what you can do. You can take your regular paper mask and you just put the regular paper mask on over. See, just do it like that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And once you put your paper mask on, you just pull it down. Tonight, in honor of President's Day, here's my president's
Oh, I like
mask.
that. I
Dun, dun,
like that.
dun. I feel official. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun. Yes. So make sure you cover your nose and your mouth. The next important thing that you need to do is wash your hands. Soap and water is always the best way to go. I wash my hands so much now, it's just ridiculous.
I know.
Um, if
I
you don't
know.
have soap and water available, all you have to do is use some hand sanitizer. Take the hand sanitizer. Oh, look at there, boy. You know we're sexy sanitizers on this show. Watch how we do it. Oh, look, slow motion. Oh, look. Oh, boy. We also have an OnlyFans page for anybody that just turned on. Uh, if it turns you on, we'll see you on our fans only page. All right, sexy sanitizers is what we are. Hands nice and clean, very good. The next thing we want to remind you guys is to social distance. Social distance on this show, we do the flight attendant move: 6 feet that way, 6 feet this way, 6 feet that way, 6 feet this way, 6 feet that way. Get off of me. That's how we do that. And that was exercise. Yes, it was. All right. And last but not least, well, no, actually, Kay Renee got one or two she might want to add. But my next one is, if you're not feeling well, keep your
Keep your
ass
ass
in the
in the
house. Keep your
house.
ass in the house. It's
Yes.
easy, it's simple. We don't care who you are, what color you are, race, religion, money you make,
That's
whatever.
right.
If you're not feeling well, keep your
Keep your ass
ass
in the
in the
house.
house. Yep, you'll be good. You'll be okay. All right. We
Absolutely.
appreciate you for that. Yep, keep your ass in the house now. All right. Kay Renee, what else you want to add to that?
And double mask it or casket. Your choice.
My
Not
favorite.
mask it.
My
Double
favorite.
mask it or
Right.
casket.
Right.
Your choice.
Mm-mm. Double mask it or
Double
casket.
mask it or casket.
We don't want y'all in the casket. We'll lose
No,
ratings. We'll lose viewers.
that's
Nope, we
right.
don't. We don't want you in the casket. We
Not
need to
not
keep you. We need to keep you all healthy and alive.
that's
All of
right.
that.
That's right.
Yes. All right. Janet Crawford, Nurse Janet, we just love her. She said importance of considering the vaccination.
Yes.
We do have somebody coming on the show in the next week or so that's going to talk to us, get us riled up and see what we can do. But yes, we definitely want to talk more about it. I understand people are having a tough time. I know quite a few people who were supposed to get their second shots today and tomorrow, and they were panicking because of this snowstorm because you can't get in. So I
Right.
did find out a couple of people were able to get their second dosages. I know more people who are getting it. We've talked about this many times that, if it means, just some normalcy to my life again, then it's something that we'd have to consider.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Anything else, Kay Renee?
Nope. I'm still reeling about that dumb prison person that's going back to
Are
prison.
you there? Please.
I still can't believe that
Oh
happened,
no,
but
we could
here
talk
it is.
about some dumb criminal stories. Wasn't it a guy who recently robbed a bank and
Oh
he
yes.
yeah, and gave him
Weird,
his
weird.
ID, right,
Yeah.
filled out the slip and gave him the ID.
I
I
just
mean,
like really.
yeah, I mean, people do some dumb things. They really, really do. They really,
Oh,
really do. So I don't
no
know.
words.
Yeah. Yep, 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 yep.
No
So
words.
all right. Well, with that being said, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, is Mardi Gras.
Right.
It kicks off the celebration, but because New Orleans and all the places where Carnival is going on have had to cancel their parades, tomorrow evening we're going to celebrate Mardi Gras here on the show. Tomorrow night we're going to talk about Black entertainment. We're going to go back down memory lane and talk about some of the fondest moments of Black entertainment. And then we have a wonderful chef tomorrow night who will be joining us, Chef Alejandro. He's going to talk
Oh,
about vegan cooking. So he's going to do us a demo on something vegan we can enjoy for Mardi Gras. Because you know you're supposed to eat something decadent, but you know,
hmm.
Fat Tuesday, Punchki.
I know, I know.
Yes.
I'm thinking. I see. When I think of New Orleans, of course, I think of jambalaya, etouffee, but I love some beignets. That's what I miss. I know the only place that makes it here in Chicago is Grand Lux Cafe, but I love me some beignets. Oh my goodness.
I do. No, there's a place, if I'm not mistaken, in the South Loop. It's a black-owned husband and wife place on State Street. I don't know if they're still, but they
Really?
have they have the chicory coffee. They do beignets and they do pralines. And I
Oh,
bet you somebody will put their business up here because I
I
can't
hope
think
so. We
of it.
need to have them on the
But,
show to
but
send us
yeah,
some beignets.
yes,
Good
I
Lord,
love
yes.
beignets.
I
I
love
do.
beignets.
Yes, and them
Mm.
beignets love you too, boo. They do.
They do.
And
Yes,
them
they do.
beignets love you too. Yes. All right. Very good. All right. Well, with that being said, we are waiting on our next guest.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, where they are. Anything else you want to bring up or
Well,
mention?
you know, all right, what happened over the weekend, and I'm sure we're gonna have our political sister gonna talk about that a little bit tomorrow. But
Oh, she's back. Yes. Yes.
yes, but
Yeah.
what were your initial thoughts? And I know you had posted a few thoughts on Saturday when Idiot in Chief was acquitted for the second time.
Honey, I'm not surprised. I'm not any of that. You know, when I said the other night that at least 13 Republicans were not in that room, I knew. See, here's the deal. If Donald Trump would have been charged and it would have everybody would have had to been looked at under a microscope. Donald Trump has so much other stuff going on. This is not it for him. It's other things coming down the pike that
Mhm.
people would rather distance themselves. Let him go with this. But as they distance themselves, it'll remove them more from the foolishness that they were caught up in with him as president.
So they think because
Right.
we
Right.
know karma doesn't play. And
The place is
Akira.
Akira.
All
Yes.
right, thank you, Miss
Yes. Thank
Keisha.
you, Keisha. I love you, Keisha. Thank you. Yes. Very
Thank
good.
you, because I'm
Beignets, pralines, and chicory coffee. Yes. Black
okay.
on. Very
All
good.
right. Thank you.
Yes.
I will
Yes.
definitely participate and patronize. But no, I'm like you are, when that happened, and then even though seven Republicans did side with the Democrats, and of course they're getting backlash from it because they voted their conscience. You and I both know there are going to be some senators come 2022 who are going to be up for reelection, and people are not going to forget this. And even if they try to forget it, the media won't let them forget. How about that?
Right. 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 Yes. Oh, absolutely.
They won't
Yes.
let them forget because I
Hmm.
just thought where Moscow Mitch voted to acquit, but then had the audacity to say, you were guilty. What the hell was that about? If
Right.
you're
You
gonna vote
you
your
should have.
conscience, then vote your
Right.
conscience. You
Yeah,
just
but
got
I'm
reelected. What?
yes.
So that didn't mean nothing to me. I'm with Nancy Pelosi. She was just like, really? Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep. So
So
no, I wasn't surprised at all. I was more upset and mad that they interrupted Saturday morning television
no.
than anything. I love the animal show. You know, Saturday morning television has changed so much
Oh
from
my
when we
goodness,
were
yes.
kids. I mean,
Schoolhouse Rock.
come
Schoolhouse
on
Rock.
now.
That's why I learned my conjunctions. I
Conjunction,
learned adverbs.
junction,
Okay,
what's
what's
your
your fun? I
function?
learned
Right,
how Bill was made. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
On
I
Capitol
really
Hill. Right.
right. So
Right.
I just don't, I think about all the cartoons that we grew up with. I think about Tom and Jerry. I think about Woody Woodpecker. I think
Right.
about Magilla Gorilla. I think about the Jetsons and of course the Flintstones, Scooby Doo. Those what we
Yes.
grew up with. Those were good
Yes.
cartoons. I don't know what the heck they
Yes.
got
Yes.
now if
Yes.
they have
Yes.
any cartoons
They
now.
no, there are no cartoons anymore on Saturday morning television. Matter of fact, one of the old school stations is bringing that back now. Like one of the stations that does the old TV stuff, they're
Hmm.
bringing that back because no, there are no more
Oh,
cartoons, no more anything that was Saturday morning satire. It's all now animals, it's all science. And don't get me wrong, I think our young
that's
people,
good.
I get that, right? But
Right. I get it too.
right,
But I mean, my routine on a Saturday morning was my mom gave me so, okay, you got 2 hours to watch your cartoons because you
right,
need to do your chores in the house. And then, after you do your chores, if you have homework, do the homework. But she allowed me to watch TV with my sugar corn pops. That was my routine. I love me some sugar corn pop cereal. Watch my cartoons, do the chores, and then that would be constitute most of my day. So
yes,
I that part I just missed. You know what I mean?
right. Well, it is what it is. The
I
one
know.
thing we used to couldn't leave the house until after Soul Train went off.
Yeah, there you go.
We could not leave to after Soul Train went off. We had to
Yes.
stay home and finish all of our work, do everything we needed to do, and we were either getting dressed or dancing or eating before we left the house because we had to watch Soul Train. And then once
I
that was
bet.
over, you could keep moving on. Yes, Kim said
Yep.
Soul Train too. We'll talk
That's
about
right.
Soul Train tomorrow night. All
Yes.
right. Oh, Tom and Jerry, senior citizens. What? Watika is so funny. Yeah, yeah, Tom and Jerry. Yeah, that is true. Tom and
Hey, I
Jerry,
like me
we
some Tom and Jerry. God dog it.
right. All right. Well, we had a guest book for Chinese New Year,
Oh no.
and I have not heard another word.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Yeah, I don't know what has happened,
Oh
unless maybe they
no.
lost power or whatever the case may be. Well, what we will do is, Kay Renee, I guess
Yes,
we'll
sir.
improvise.
We.
All right. So tonight we were going to introduce you all to a wonderful black couple who
Mhm.
own a Teriyaki Madness in the South Loop. Oh, okay.
Right.
Hit it. Oh, here we go.
Uh
All right.
oh.
All right. Here we go.
All righty.
Perfect. All right. Well, here, let me go ahead and you couldn't have came in at a better time. That's so funny. Are you there?
Okay, your timing's
Right. Your
impeccable.
time is impeccable. I
Already.
was I was just introducing you. Can you hear us?
Uh oh. She's frozen.
She got a mic on mute. Unmute your mic.
Let me
Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Is she froze?
I don't know.
It looked like it's froze.
Let's see if
Let's,
she can get this. She'll come back.
I'm just popped it back in. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, that was you. All right. Y'all know how live TV work. It
Yep.
happens. Let's see. Let's see if we can bring her back again. Ta-da!
Uh
Uh-oh.
oh.
Nope. All right. Okay. Well, hopefully she'll come back in just a second.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we know her image is froze. Thank
Yeah.
you, darling. Yeah, she's gonna
Understanding.
reboot. All right. So as I was saying before, a black couple owns a Teriyaki Madness in the South Loop of Chicago. And
Hmm.
Teriyaki Madness is an amazing restaurant that we want to feature tonight in honor of the Chinese New Year. Yay! The year of the ox. And joining us tonight is the owners of Teriyaki Madness, and we're going to talk about their food and everything. Is Phil and Crystal Courtney. Welcome
Yes.
to the show.
You
Hey, you
made it.
Hi,
guys.
Hey, you
thanks for
made it.
having me.
Hey,
Thanks
it's
for
so
having me,
good to
guys.
see you both. Oh, wonderful. How you doing tonight?
We're doing
Good.
great. I tried the
Good.
earphones, but I'm hearing a different,
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We are honored to have both of you here tonight in honor of Black History Month. And we're honored to have you here because it is Chinese New Year. And I just think it's so unique that an African American couple would go into Asian fare. And a lot of times people say, well, we only good at certain things. But let me tell you one thing. I tried this food and this is absolutely amazing.
Yes,
Absolutely
wonderful.
fabulous. So
So
please
happy.
introduce yourselves to the audience and tell us how you got in the business.
Okay, well, Phil.
I'm Phil. This is my wife, Crystal. The way we got into the business is that I actually have a business partner. His name is Tony Underwood. And he and I worked together. How you got in the business?
Okay, well, Phil.
Uh-oh. You probably have to turn the volume down.
The way we got into the business is... Okay, there we go. So what happened was we were both thinking about going into business, and we wanted to do something food-wise, but we wanted something healthy. And the good thing about this, especially with everything being stir-fried, it's not deep-fried. We both were city employees. Well, I'm retired. He still works. And, working outside in the public, we tend to not eat healthy.
Right.
It's burgers this, fried chicken this, fried fish that. So we were looking for this. And what happened is my wife, who's a flight attendant, we went to Vegas. And this is where this concept started because it's a franchise. And in Vegas, Teriyaki Madness is like Harrow's is here.
Right.
There's 18 of them in Vegas.
Right.
So I tasted the food. And I automatically called my partner and was like, this is it. And this has been a labor of love for about the last 3 years. We've been open, 9 months, 10 months, something like that. But this has been in the making for over 3 years. And timing couldn't have been worse with COVID, but we're still trying to survive. We're still trying to make it. And we want to just offer something healthy. I mean, there's other than the steak, that's the only red meat we serve. Everything else is chicken, and then we have salmon.
And tofu.
I'm sorry.
As a vegetarian option.
Yeah, as a vegetarian.
That's great.
Listen, so tonight, you guys, I'm having the spicy tofu. And when I say to you all, this is just absolutely amazing. Look at how beautiful it is. Tofu is just really delicious. The noodles are just flavorful. And when I say spicy, but it's really, really good. Hey, Renee, what are you having?
I have the chicken with the noodles and broccoli. And, you guys can make broccoli sexy. This is so good.
Oh, not sexy broccoli.
Oh, really? Sexy broccoli.
Sexy food. You want your vegetables. You should have a little sexy in your vegetables.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I'm talking about. It is delicious. And I had some hot stickers as my appetizer.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I had the crab ragoons, and then I also had the salmon and the teriyaki. And it just tender, melts in your mouth, really good. So when people order from you all, what is normally what they order? Is there one thing that's greater than the other? Because really, this tofu, I'm so in love with it. I'm like, the salmon was great, but this tofu was amazing.
Our two biggest sellers are the teriyaki chicken and the spicy chicken. Those are our two biggest sellers. And that's what we sell the most of.
And so you guys do catering as well too, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Kay Renee, you have any questions too about this? Because this is so good.
Well, besides, anytime I feel like this, anytime when we cook, I don't care what it is, we cook with love. So, again, kudos to the both of you. But I also did some research. The fact that you are, correct me if I'm wrong, Phil and Crystal, are you the only African-American franchise owners of Teriyaki Madness? Because, I did look on the site and I didn't see many of us. So are you guys the only ones?
No, we're not the only ones.
Okay.
I think nationwide, there may be 3 others.
Okay. But are you the only ones in Chicago?
Uh-oh. Did we lose him again? Oh, wait. You got cut off. What did you say?
I said there's only two locations here in Illinois right now. Anyway, there's one in Lombard, and then it's us here in the city limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're the only American owned franchise for Teriyaki Madness. We're the only ones in Chicago.
Okay.
Wow. Let me ask you this. Do you all think about expanding? Because Crystal, I'm a former flight attendant. You do what I love and adore. When we travel to other cities, it's acceptable, like your husband said, Teriyaki Madness is like Harold's Chicken in Vegas. Do you think that you guys would expand and grow maybe here in Chicago? Because it really is a delicious, healthy option to other food, like your husband said.
That's our plan. But right now, we're just trying to get our brand built up so we can get the name recognition. And the other thing I didn't mention, a lot of people kind of equate us with Panda Express. And we're not.
No.
Because when you go on Panda Express, everything is pre-made. It's under the heat lamp and it's there. Where everything we do is made to order.
Yes.
You tell us exactly what ingredient you want in your bowl. Like you guys kind of told me what you wanted today. So what I did was I improvised a little bit because Kay Michelle, we don't have bell peppers. So I just gave you other stuff. And then I made you two bowls because you wanted to yakisoba, two of them together. And we couldn't do that, but we do everything made to order. There, we don't have like a set thing. You tell us we have 5 vegetables to choose from. You can get all 5 of them or any combination. You don't even have to have vegetables if you don't want them. We have white rice, brown rice, fried rice, and noodles. And you can get a bowl of vegetables if you want. Whatever you want, we'll make it the way you want it.
If I can share my screen art, I can kind of show you guys a little bit of what we have.
Here, share screen.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen.
And the link should pop up here.
Did you get it?
No, not yet. Did you start a different browser?
No, maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, oh, we lost her.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lord, this stuff is spicy. This stuff is spicy.
I've never had tofu, so that would make me want to try tofu.
Tofu is delicious. It is delicious. Tofu is pliable to whatever spice you cook it in. And tofu is really, really good. And you get tofu in different textures, forms, all that kind of stuff. Just great. Absolutely. Woo, baby, it's spicy though. Good God Almighty.
Oh my goodness. Well, just like you hot, so it matches your personality.
Baby, if I'm that hot, I'll never die if I'm that hot. Well, hopefully Teriyaki Madness will be back to join us in just a few moments. Here they are again. Right. My favorite.
New technology. I can't.
Baby, that's all right. That's all right. Look, we said it was talking. Look, I was talking about how spicy my bowl was, so don't worry. I couldn't even talk anyway. So you guys are good. Don't worry about that. Here,
we have an even spicier one called Mad Sauce. You just got the regular spicy.
Oh my God! You got to be kidding me! I'm literally the whole time you guys were trying.
Well, you know what? I did. Did you take one of those cups? Because
no.
Okay. No. There was 3 different sauces I gave you. I gave you teriyaki sauce, then I gave you a sauce that was a reddish brown color.
Yes,
that's the Mad Sauce. If you don't like spicy, don't touch that one.
It is sauce right here.
I can't see. You got it.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, I think that's teriyaki sauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
a real dark brown.
I know somebody that I'm gonna give it to, and I'll report back to you all about it. I know somebody. Right. Yeah, I'm sharing my meal, and I will report back to you all what they thought about it. Okay, so Crystal, you are on the other screen. Are you ready for whatever it is? Cue it up. Oh, but you know what? We're gonna have to echo.
Yeah. Let me turn this off.
Did we
So
lose you? Okay.
I need
No,
to
she's
open
still
a
there.
different browser to share, or can I share here? Maybe I can just add the pictures in here. Then I have some photos because you can't see my screen, can you?
No, you would have to add it back in.
Let's try it one more time.
Is it letting you back in?
I think it is. Do our Chrome tab? Is that what we're doing? No. Yeah. Into your
I
screen.
don't know the back.
Okay. I think I hit the right button. Oh, hold on. Well, I'm glad you guys are liking it.
It's amazing.
I'm trying to get it to you.
Right.
We appreciate that so much.
Well, if not, tell us your hours of operation, how we can get everything, and we can move on because we got our next guest coming up in just a few minutes.
So I'll just add the video into the comments after the show.
Okay, beautiful. So tell us how I have your phone number up there, Teriyaki Madness. Tell us everything we need to know.
Okay, our hours are 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week. Our address is 829 South Wabash. We also do Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates, and DoorDash.
Okay, very good. All right. With that being said, you guys, Teriyaki Madness, South Loop. I had the spicy tofu, which was amazing. The salmon, the teriyaki salmon was outstanding. K. Renee, you had what again?
I had the teriyaki chicken with noodles and sexy broccoli.
Sexy broccoli.
Sexy broccoli.
No sexy vegetables. Gotta get them in.
Vegetables, baby.
And I had the chicken pot stickers as my appetizer.
Nice.
Delicious.
And I had the crab rangoon as an appetizer. Wonderful. Food was fresh. I'm gonna be honest with you too. Still warm. Still warm.
Yes.
I did put it in an insulated bag when I got here, but it was still warm when I brought it out. Yeah.
I wanted to mention that we are a business that gives back to the community. So if there's anyone who groups that want to fundraise, we will give 20% back to the organization for fundraising effort.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have a group
for profit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I will recommend my group. I have a group that I think would do really well. Absolutely. Yes.
Also, our bowls, the bowl that you got it in, they're reusable, they're microwavable, so we try not to harm the environment as well.
Very good. No, look, I know good Tupperware when I see it. I know, right? Hey, I don't know what you talking about. Hey, look, Quietus has kept one of them been put in the cabinet already. I know good. I know good Tupperware when I see it. Absolutely.
They fly with me. They're viable. They're airline friendly.
Yes, they are. I can agree. I'm sure you had something to do with making sure the packaging was that way. Well, we just want to say thank you guys so very much. Thank you. Congratulations for being our Black History Month honoree tonight. Black-owned Asian infused restaurant in the South Loop of Chicago. Teriyaki Madness, 312-877-5997. Phil and Crystal Courtney are good friends, and the food is great, you guys, and you will not break the bank. You will not. Family of four can eat beautifully there and not break the bank. It's really a great place.
On Tuesday, we have Teriyaki Tuesdays where you can buy one bowl, get one free with 2 drinks.
Shut up. Yo, wow.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. All right. Very good. All right. Well, God bless you both. Thank you. And we appreciate you. Thank you. Teriyaki Madness. The Courtneys, you guys, give it up for them. See you later. Good night.
Thanks again.
Wow, that was good. Teriyaki Madness in the South Loop. Yay, baby. Yay. I'm full. Ooh. Girl, I am.
Did you eat all your food?
No. Only a couple of bites. No, And then the spice, now I need some. I need some peanut M&Ms to kill that spice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why peanut M&Ms will help change your palate. I don't know what that's about. Yeah. You ever eat something? Just eat a peanut M&M. It'll bring you back. It'll bring you back. Yes. So we want to wish you guys a happy Chinese New Year. It is the year of the ox. which means strength. It means moving forward. The ox is a very strong animal. Let me see what else it says. This actually is the beginning of a 12-year cycle for the zodiac signs. And so the ox represents the first year of the 12 years because last year, 2020, is when it started. This now, last year was the rat. This year is the ox. And so, for those of you all that's born the year of the ox, you are now starting the new cycle of the zodiac signs.
Excellent.
All right, very good.
Excellent.
All right. Oh, everybody loved Teriyaki Madness. Yes, they were really good. They were great.
Yes.
They were great, great, great. Yep, they were. Yep. Very good. Hey, Christy Love. We just love you, Christy Love.
Hi,
Yes.
Christy.
All right. Well, as I said before, coming up on tomorrow night's show, Miss Kim Coleman is back in the co-host seat with Kay Renee. Kim Coleman of Sister Girl Speaks. And tomorrow night, we're celebrating Mardi Gras. It's Fat Tuesday. We'll be talking about Black entertainment and how it, what impact it had on all of us hosts of the show. And then later on in the show, we'll welcome to the show. Later on in the show, we'll welcome to the show. I like how I say that. Chef Alejandro will be here and he'll talk about vegan cooking in honor of Mardi Gras. All right. All right, darling. Anything else we need to talk about?
Well, you know what happened to Kim and I on Friday? We launched our
Yes.
first podcast, Dating During the Pandemic with K and K. And I really want to thank all of you who had a chance to tune in, especially my TV husband stopped by for a special appearance. To give his blessings. But we're going to be doing this, Kim and I, every Friday night talking about dating tips and relationships, and we're going to have people coming on talking about relationships. So I'm excited. It was fun on Friday. Looking forward to catching up with all of you again this coming Friday night at 9 p.m.
Yay, very good, very good, very good. The ladies did do a great job. They were hilarious, told it like it was, shared great insight and stories. And I'm very proud of both of the ladies for all that they're putting out there in the sake of trying to help people to find better relationships during this pandemic. So, all right. Love you girls for that. Very good. All right. Yay. All right. Well, coming up in just a few moments. Oh, everybody wants the hot tofu I had. It was great, you all, but it was spicy. Oh, it was spicy. It was good. And the noodles are just perfect. Perfect noodles. Yes. Absolutely. All right.
And I love my sexy broccoli.
Sexy broccoli. So I've never really considered broccoli sexy. I think I'm more of an asparagus person. I like broccoli. Don't get me wrong, but I think asparagus is a bit more sexier. I don't know. It may be the
way
length.
they put it together. It's very sexy.
Oh, so they stir fried it for you nicely. They
did.
They tossed it for you right, huh?
They did.
They
That's
did.
why it's sexy.
Yes. Okay, darling. If you think it's sexy, I think it's sexy too. But no, if you think it's sexy, babe, I think it's sexy too. How about that? Yes. All right. Well, what else we need to do? You okay?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Well, with that being said, our next guest this evening is no stranger to radio, television, nor newspaper. You might see him on a Hollywood movie set. During this entire pandemic, this man stayed very busy, very safe, very healthy, and very COVID tested. But when it comes to creating glamorous faces and taking care of skin at its optimal best, there's nobody more trusted in the industry than our good friend, Mr. Marcus Geeter. He's been in the business for, I won't tell his age, but quite a while. He was like in preschool, and he had tweezers and eyelash curlers in preschool. That's all I'm gonna say. He's been doing it since preschool. That's all I'm gonna say. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show our good friend, legendary makeup artist and stylist, the one and only Mr. Marcus Geeter.
Yay!
Hi guys.
Hello,
Hi.
hey.
Can
Hey,
you hear? You guys can hear me?
We can hear you well. How
Good.
are you?
I'm doing great. I had a little bit of a technical issue a few minutes ago. I'm trying to get on and trying to get on.
Oh, that's all right. You look great. How you doing
Thank you.
tonight?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
We're doing well.
good.
Glad to have
Good.
you here this evening.
I'm glad to be
Marcus,
here.
yeah, whenever you're on with us, we just love and adore you because you tell it like it is, but you help us as well too. Do us a favor, tell everybody your background, how you got started. You're right here from in the Chicagoland area as well too, as much as you've had global success.
Yeah, I'm from the Chicagoland. Actually, I grew up in Gary, Indiana. I'm a
Yes,
Gary boy. Yeah, I grew up in Gary. Um, and I've been a professional makeup artist for over 35 years. And I've worked in television, print, live entertainment. So I've been very blessed. I've had a really wonderful career. Actually, I started out, I thought I was going to be a fashion buyer, but things kind of changed. So I think if you follow, if you're open and the whole trajectory of your life can change, you could go in the direction that you're supposed to go.
very good, very good. Well, Marcus, tonight we're here because it is ashy season.
Ooh, let me tell you.
Yes, it is ashy season. And for those that do not know what ash is, something is wrong with you. Because Marcus, even our Caucasian friends, they get ashy too, don't they?
Oh, they get ashy too. Yes,
Okay, right.
absolutely. They
So
get ashy.
everybody gets ashy, right?
Yes, I mean, I was yesterday. I was in bed and I was like, "Is that some Velcro? What is that scratching me? Is that Velcro?" It was my heel scratching my leg. So,
Yes, yes, right, yes,
I, so I had to do a little body scrub yesterday. So I'm gonna
right.
share that. Yeah, I wanted to share
Yes.
that recipe with you guys. So.
Okay, very good, very, very good. All right, so wherever you want to start helping us tonight, whatever it is you want us to know, we're ready to get started with this journey with you because you always teach us some good stuff.
Yeah, well, so what you want to do with this body scrub, you want to use like 2 tablespoons cornmeal, and 2 tablespoons of milk, and a teaspoon of honey. I like to use at least 100% honey. Now, Art, I like to use Manuka honey, but I know people's money is funny right now.
Yes,
So,
yes, we know.
right, you know what I'm saying? So you can use like 100% raw honey or something like that. Now, if you want to, you could also add a tablespoon of either vitamin E or olive oil. Now, if you don't have either one of those, you can use vegetable oil. So that's optional. So you mix those together and you make a little bit of a paste. What somebody asked me yesterday, they said, "Marcus, are you making cornbread?"
Well, Marcus, I was getting ready to say to you, I've never heard of the cornmeal. I usually hear of brown sugar. I
Right,
even hear of sea salt. But when
right.
you said cornmeal, I'm like, is he getting ready to batter a fish? Okay.
Right.
So
So
yes.
yeah, so you mix those together, you make a little paste. Now what you want to do is you want to jump in the shower and you want to shower first.
Okay.
And then while your body is still wet, you'll take this, mask and you'll just sort of go in round circular motions like all over your body with
Okay.
this particular solution. And then once you've done that, then you just rinse your body. You could just, of course, you're in the shower, so you rinse your body off again, and then towel yourself dry, and then just put lotion all over your body, your regular lotion. So it works really, really well. I mean, your skin will feel so soft and so smooth.
Okay. So cornmeal.
Mm-hmm. Two
What
table
else?
cornmeal, 2 tablespoons of cornmeal, 2 tablespoons of milk, a teaspoon of honey, and then it could be optional. You can use either vitamin E or olive oil. Now, if you don't have either one of those, you can substitute for vegetable oil.
Okay, so now when it comes to the cornmeal, am I using self-rising? Am I using is it just regular
Just
cornmeal?
regular
Regular.
cornmeal, regular
Okay.
cornmeal.
And
Yeah.
when it comes to milk, what if I'm lactose intolerant? So
uh,
can we do
that'll
almond
ha-
milk? Can we?
I have never used almond milk before, but I'm assuming you can use sweetened almond milk. But raw milk basically is high in protein, So
Okay.
the purpose of that milk is to make your skin really soft. You've heard of milk baths, haven't you?
Yes.
Like
Yes,
taking a
of
milk
course.
bath.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
same kind of process. The protein in the milk really softens your skin.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So that's the first scrub. All right. Very
Right,
good.
right,
All
right.
right.
Now, if you want to, now you could also, if you want to, there's no reason why you can't use this scrub also on your face. You can also use this scrub on your face too if you want to. But there's another scrub that I like to make when I'm doing a facial scrub. And that scrub is basically you can use a tablespoon of sugar or sea salt or coffee grounds or oats. Now, what I recommend if you have, sensitive skin or dry skin, use the oats. And if you have
Okay.
oily skin, then use the sea salt, the coffee grounds, or the sugar. So you'll take a tablespoon of either one of those, mix it with a tablespoon of olive oil or vitamin E, and then a teaspoon of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar if you have oily skin. If you
Mhm.
have dry skin, just use water, a tablespoon
Okay.
of water. So you mix those things together again. Like I like to mix them in a little bowl, and then I just take it. I wash my face first, and while my face, of course, is still, very damp, I just take it and I just sort of go round circular motions all over my face. Now, you don't put it around your eyes though, and don't put it directly around your lips because those parts of your face are incredibly sensitive. But every
Okay.
place else, and then once you have done that, I would say do each section for about 20 seconds, and then once you rinse your face, rinse your face really, really well, and then apply your moisturizer.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What's next on our list?
Lip scrub.
Ooh.
We are having a lot of trouble with our lips.
Yes, we are.
Trouble,
Yes,
yeah.
we
I
are.
was having trouble with mine too because it's so cold. It's really, really
Mhm.
cold now. So you have to make like a little lip exfoliant. So what I would recommend you do with that is take a teaspoon of sugar or sea salt and mix it with a half a teaspoon of honey, and then another half a teaspoon of vitamin E, olive oil. Again, if you don't have those, you can use vegetable oil. And so what you want to do is put a warm towel on your mouth for about a minute. Just place a warm towel. I'd rather for it to be closer to hot than closer to cool, but not like scalding where you're burning yourself. Put a warm towel on your mouth for about 60 seconds, for about a minute. And then once you're done with that, you take this little paste that you made and you do the same thing. You go round circular motions on your lips. You want to exfoliate your lips for about 60 seconds, or a minute and a half. And then once you've done that, you take that warm.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
He's
Uh,
frozen.
I know. It's this weather and stuff. Uh-oh. Hold
Telling you.
on. Maybe he'll come back. Come on.
I hear you guys.
Oh, there he
Okay.
is. You
Yeah,
back. Yeah, you
I
back.
can hear you, but I was
Yeah,
like,
we know. Look, that's the
yeah.
internet for you.
I
Okay.
know it's so snowy. It's like a storm happening. So
Yeah,
this
right.
internet is
We
like
just thank
craziness.
God we on the air tonight. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Exactly.
So did you guys hear the recipe though for the lips? Did you hear it?
We heard the last part where you were taking the mixture and rubbing it in your lips for a minute. Is that?
Yeah. You rub it on for about a minute, round circular motions for about a minute or a minute and a half, and then you take that warm towel, and then you just wipe your lips, and all that dead skin will come off.
Wow.
And then once you've done that, if you have, this is the really great part. If you have some coconut oil at home, then just rub the coconut oil in your lips.
Oh,
And
I
your lips
love
will
it.
feel so soft. So I love these things because again, this is a pandemic. We're in a pandemic, as we all know, and a lot of people, they don't have the money that they used to have. A lot of people have been laid off. They have money. So these are things that really, really work. You have them in your home. There's no preservatives in them. It's all,
No.
pure product. There's no
Oh,
preservatives at
natural,
all.
right.
Right.
So if I could do something that's really natural, it's art, I will try that first. I always like
Right.
to try natural things first
Mhm.
before I
Right.
go to something that's loaded with preservatives.
Yes,
So
I love it. I really, really do. Wow. Okay. So he just gave you guys 3 wonderful scrubs with things that are located right in your home. Who knew that cornmeal? I was thinking hush puppies and catfish nuggets and some cornbread. I was thinking all those delectable things, but now I'm getting ready to go buff my butt with it. So yes,
Yeah.
that ought to be yes.
And too, sometimes women are having trouble with dry hair too in the wintertime. Their hair is a little bit drier, a little bit more brittle than normal.
Hmm.
So you can also make a hair mask too.
Okay.
And so you'll have to put this in a blender. Am I frozen again, or I'm still
No,
here?
you okay? You okay? It's just
Oh,
you.
you good?
Okay, all right. So what you do is you take a half an avocado and you put that in a blender, okay? And then you take a tablespoon of honey and you put that in the blender. If you have some hair conditioner at home, you take a tablespoon of that and put that in the blender, and also put a tablespoon of coconut oil in the blender. So just blend that up and make sort of like a pasty solution, okay? And apply that to wet hair. And so you just comb it through. You comb it through your wet hair, and then you put one of those plastic bags on and leave that
Hmm.
on for about 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, you just rinse your hair out with warm water. And that's a really, really great hair conditioner. It makes your hair really soft. And if your hair feels a little bit brittle, in the wintertime, a little bit drier, this is a way to put those nutrients back into your hair.
Very good. And I noticed
Yeah.
you didn't mention anything that had Gorilla Glue in it. I noticed you
Oh,
didn't. I noticed
oh.
you said all natural. I know that was a cheap shot, y'all. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I felt sorry for my girl, but she's okay now, so
Oh
she's all
yeah,
right.
you heard she got a
Lesson learned.
publicist and
Lesson
a
learned.
manager, right? You heard she has a PR person and a manager now.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Oh, right. We
Lesson
read
learned.
between the lines. We read between the lines. Yes. Kay Renee, any other questions you have for our incredible guest tonight?
Well, Marcus, I love you dearly because you are dear friends with Mr. Dan DeVerney, who's my dear. But I want to know, you've been in the business for a long time. Who continues to inspire you?
I'm sorry, you were breaking up a little bit. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Could you repeat your question?
sure. I said you have been in the business for a very long time. Who continues to inspire you to be the best?
You know, uh, I just I think what really continues to inspire me is the young people that I see coming forward. And they're so excited and they're so creative because I still mentor and advise a lot of young people. So they really inspire me to continue on. I think my big thing is that I've been in the business for so long. I'm sort of like on the downswing of my career, and so I like to share the information that I have and the experiences that I have had to actually help other young people in the business, because I think it's a travesty when you have all of this knowledge and that knowledge dies with you. So I think
Hmm.
it's important to always share everything that you know. If I can make their road easier, if I can give them information so they won't make the same mistakes that I made, and they'll have an easier road, then that's what I want to do. And so that's what I tend to do. And so they inspire me to keep going,
Mm,
to
mm.
do what I do.
I love it. I really,
That's
really do.
great.
That was beautiful. Wasn't that beautiful?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Marcus, one thing that I wanted to say is that, as you said, this younger generation, as we always said, these kids know how to beat the face. You'd be
They, they
at a young age, these kids
yes,
can beat faces. Look, your face beating, Marcus, was considered a treat when somebody had somebody
yeah,
like you to do their makeup.
right.
Now these young people are beating their faces just to go to the grocery store, and they and,
Right.
and they doing an amazing job.
Yes,
Hmm.
they do. In regards to the young people that I mentor, I try to let them know um, that sometimes, unfortunately, they have a very Instagram idea or MTV idea of what we do. So I explained to them that it's hard work. I mean, this is a job. It's a job
Right.
being a makeup artist. It's a
Mhm,
career. And you have to think
mhm.
of it like a career. You have to think of it like a job. It's not going to happen overnight. I tell them that it's going to be probably 5 years, it's going to take 5 years for them to become established. And then what they say, oh my God, 5 years, what's going to take 5 years? I said, no, honey, nothing worth having you should get instantly. You know, you have to pay your dues like everybody else. And they said, well, I want to try what I want to do. I just want to, do the stars. I just want to do a star. I said, sweetheart, that's not what you want to do. I said, that should be a part of your career, but that should not be all of your career. The reason I'm saying that is that sometimes celebrities are fickle.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're depending on one source of income, when that person decides to go in another direction, you have no income.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically tell them what you want to do. I said, you want to be very, very diversified in your career. I said, you have a celebrity portion of that career. You want to do print, you want to do television, you want to do live events, you want to teach makeup lessons, you want to do weddings. If you could do all of those things, you're going to have a very viable career and you're going to be able to support yourself as a makeup artist.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to say. You know, as legendary as Marcus Geeter, when you go to say, oh, by the way, this is a Marcus Geeter face, you've commanded the best. And so and you're right, even though they do what they do, it's something about making sure the color scheme is right. Because I mean, you're right, Marcus. Instagram has made a lot of stars, but if that mentality is not of a business mentality, you will fail.
Yeah, because
you will fail.
Yeah, because this is a business. This is a business, and you have to be a person of business, and you are your business.
Mm-hmm.
So that means being on time, being professional,
right?
Being able to walk into a room and be able to really just absorb the energy and be a chameleon. So sometimes, I mean, I walk in a room and everybody's really quiet and soft. So I'm quiet and soft.
Mm-hmm.
If I walk into a room, everybody's really happy and bubbly, I'm happy and bubbly. So you have to adapt to the energy in the room. You have to learn how to do that. That's very important. And I tell them one thing, if they can remember, they'll be really successful if they remember this. You have to remember, it's not about you. You are hired to create an image of what someone has thought of, like an art director has thought up or a director has thought up. Your job is to create that image. If you create that image and you are professional, you will be booked again.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
That's right. That's why you're one of our Black History Month honorees. That's why we appreciate you, because you built a stellar reputation. You've continued to push through. What's next for you, Marcus? I noticed you said you're at the winding down point of this. Are you kidding me? We don't ever look. No.
I was talking to a friend of mine last week about this. I probably will never, retire completely. I'll probably always have my foot in the business, meaning I might not be functioning or working, in the capacity that I'm doing now. I may take 1 or 2 jobs a month, after I get to that age, it's a tiring business because you are working. So, but, as I get older, the amount of work I do may decline. But I think as long as I can see, honey, because these glasses, I'll be looking like Mr. Magoo. They'll be so thick. Right. As long as I can do, as long as I can put that lip liner on and that eyeliner on, the glasses may be thick. I may have binoculars on, but as long as I can do that, I'll continue to do what I do because I enjoy my job. I enjoy making people feel good about themselves. I think that's one of the biggest things that I love. I love making people feel good about themselves.
Yes, and that you do.
That's a blessing when you can do that. And there was a time in my career that I thought what I did was very trivial because I have friends who are attorneys and doctors, and here I am. I'm a makeup artist. So what do I do? How important am I? Important to what I do. And so I learned that when you can make somebody feel good about themselves, it changes their whole perception about their life sometimes. So I had to learn what I do is important too. It's not.
That's right.
Yeah.
Miss Sherry Yvette just said you are her favorite makeup artist.
Who was it?
Sherry.
I love Sherry. Hey, Sherry.
I know we love you. I got to get Sherry on here one night. I just love her as well too. She just said her favorite makeup artist.
I
Yes.
love her. Yeah, that's
I
my
know we
girl.
do. We just love and adore her. She's so beautiful. She
She
really is.
is. She's a
Well,
sweetheart.
Marcus, I
That's my
have
girl.
your website here for people to be able to seek and find you. Let's talk about what you do on YouTube. You have an amazing show on YouTube as well too. That's a beauty show. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. It's Beauty Therapy Sundays. It comes out on Sundays. And basically, when I started Beauty Therapy Sundays, everybody was saying, Marcus, you should have a YouTube channel. And what I decided I would do is I wanted to give these kind of tips, these natural beauty tips, because everybody's on YouTube, they're doing makeup, they're doing all the dramatic makeup with the lashes and all that, and I didn't want to join that arena. So what my thing is like is about natural makeup, it's about natural beauty products that you can make at home, and then the second part of the show is called Life Lessons, and I'm very candid about lessons that I've learned in my life that I can share with people that hopefully will help them in their lives and benefit them in their lives. So, benefit their journey. So I wanted it to be sort of beauty inside and out. So it's called Beauty Therapy Sundays, and it's on my YouTube channel, Marcus Geeter, the makeup therapist, and it comes out on Sundays.
Yay, 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 yay. For more
Nice.
information about this amazing man, you can go to marcusjeter.com. He is the bomb, diggity.com. And Marcus, I appreciate you always. I'm getting ready to go in here now, and I'm going to make me some scrub for later, but I'm going to do some catfish nuggets in it first. I'm gonna put me some catfish nuggets in that little, I think the honey will make them sweet. So that'll be, So yes, I just appreciate that. I wonder if you use grits. No, look at me. I'm thinking of other things
Well,
you can use.
I'm thinking about because grits are sort of they have
Right.
a
Yeah,
fibery texture to them,
they
and I think
do.
you could probably substitute grits too. Yeah,
Right.
I can't
Yes.
see why you wouldn't be able to substitute. There's nothing
Especially if you get
grits,
the stone ground grits.
right, right, and grits are
Yeah.
natural.
Yes.
They're
Right.
natural too. So yeah,
Yes.
anything like that you can use that you may if you didn't have, the cornmeal and you had some grits, yeah, let's try some grits.
Right.
Let's
Well,
try
all
that.
I know is I'm going in there and make me some catfish nuggets first. Then I'm gonna take what's left and go rub down in the shower later. How about that? Okay, Renee, say goodnight to our guest, darling.
Good night, Marcus. Thank
Good
you so much.
night, Renee.
I'm gonna try the lips because I'm known for my lips. I need that. So I'm definitely gonna try that. The
Yeah,
lip
let
scrub.
me know how if it works for you. Let me know if it works for
Well,
you. Okay.
I
Yeah.
definitely will.
Last
Yeah.
time I did it, mine fell off and didn't grow back for 3 months. No, I'm just joking. Right. And they just fell off. My lips, they gone. Marcus, we truly appreciate you, my friend. You're truly an icon, a legend. We appreciate you for being here during Black History Month, as well as
Yeah.
helping us to get our skin together during this dry season. All
Well,
right.
thanks so much for having you guys. It's always fun. It's always
All
fun
right.
coming
We
on.
love
Yeah.
you, the amazing
Thank you.
Mr.
Love you
Thank
Marcus
guys too.
Geeter.
you.
See you later, my
Bye
friend.
guys.
Yay.
Good
Have a
night.
good
Have a
good
wonderful
night.
night. Bye. That was incredible. Yay. We love Marcus Jeter. He's amazing.
Yes.
He really is.
Yes.
He's too funny. I love him. Yes. And now those are
Yes.
good household items that
Absolutely.
cornmeal, honey, the milk, all of that is just perfect. Just perfect,
I'm
perfect, perfect.
I'm definitely trying to lip scrub.
Yes.
Definitely.
Make sure them lips are puckable.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yes,
yes.
darling. All right. Well, it's time for us to get on up out of here. We'll be back tomorrow
Yeah.
night with the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. We always end each and every show with Kay Renee giving her closing thoughts and her daily nugget. Her nugget from this morning was great. And
And that's
so,
what I'm gonna use it.
Kay Renee, my darling, please go right ahead and say good night and your nugget to everybody.
Well, as always, Art, thank you so much for having me as your co-host. And for those of you who want to just stop by, you can reach me via Instagram at Karen's Nuggets. You can go to my website, karensnuggetsofknowledge.com, as well as my Facebook page, Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. And here is my nugget as I posted it this morning. Service is the rent that you pay for room on this earth. and that was by Shirley Chisholm, who was a congresswoman from New York and the first African American female to run for president in 1972. And that hashtag is
Wow.
Monday. Hashtag be a good servant.
Very good. Very good. We have some comments from tonight. I'm going to do
Yes.
the dry hair. That's Ursula.
Mhm.
Janet, we love you, Janet. We do.
Oh,
We
thank you,
do.
Miss
We do. We
Janet.
appreciate you. Where's Wamelda? She ain't, did she check in tonight? Jean, we
She
love you.
did.
Oh, she
She
checked
came
in.
in.
Okay.
She
All
came
right.
in.
Cause
I
I'm
saw
like,
Miss
wait a minute.
Wamelda,
Oh,
Jean.
I did. Let me see. Cause I'm like, where was she at tonight? We had to do
I
roll
saw
call. Yes,
her.
absolutely. All right. Well, Kay Renee, I love you, my darling. Stay
Look
warm.
at you. I
Do all the
will.
right things you need to do. And oh no, there she is. All right.
See?
Look, no show
I
is
told
complete without her. Yeah, look, I'm
you.
like,
That's
no
right.
show is complete. Yeah.
Miss
Are you
Wamelda
kidding
checked
me?
in.
We appreciate
Yes.
you guys so much for being so loyal and faithful. Do us a favor, go over to YouTube and subscribe to the Real Chat Daddy Show. It's free, easy, does not cost you anything. We really appreciate you if you would do that. Facebook, the Real Chat Daddy Show as well too. For more information about yours truly, visit the Real chatdaddy.com, therealchatdaddy.com. That's where you can find out more information. On behalf of my wonderful co-host, the amazing Miss K. Renee Mason of Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge, and yours truly, Art Chat Daddy Sims. Listen, Chicago, if you do not have to go anywhere, do not go anywhere. We're expecting snow all night long and it's cold. So be
Yes.
careful, be safe. Don't forget to wear your mask, sanitize, social distance. If you're not feeling well, keep your ass in the house. Chicago public schools will be closed tomorrow for in person. So that's
Yes.
pre-K through kindergarten and special
Mhm.
needs children. There will be no school tomorrow. Remote learning will be as usual. All right.
Yes. Yes.
We love you guys. We really
We
do. God
do.
bless you all. Thank you so very much. And
See
have
you
a beautiful night.
tomorrow.
We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Happy New Year.
Bye.
Happy Chinese New Year, the year of the ox.
Here we are. Take care,
Happy
guys.
President's Day. Bye.
Bye.